Hello, hello. 200,000 subscribers last night. I can't believe it. Timo throwing me $5, 200K. Congrats, my brother. Thank you for making this a super fun hobby. Not too serious, tons of information, and kooky. Well, if there's one thing I pride myself on, it's being kooky, Timo. Man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Yeah. Whew, congrats. Thank you, Victor, very much. Oh, Victor, I owe you some stuff. 200K wired head. Ooh, my glasses are dirty. Whew, just got in. Took a little trip yesterday with my daughter. Went up to Turner Falls up in Oklahoma, and we went to the drive-through zoo, if you can call it that. What I like to call it is about 7 ostriches attacking your vehicle, and then about 73 donkeys coming up, and actually got to be fairly scary at some point. So a lot of ostriches, a lot of deer, a lot of donkeys, all coming at you at the same time. It was cool for about 15 minutes, and then we just wanted to leave. And like the donkey, there was like the donkeys know what they're doing. So there'd be a group of donkeys that would come up, maybe 10, and one of them would legitimately just go stand right in front of the car. So you had to stop the car, and then the others would come from the side. And when they came from the side, he would come around. They know what they're doing, those donkeys. Ramon Delgado, $5. Congrats, you deserve it. I've loved it all. Thank you. Thank you, Ramon. We are here on another Prime Day to search out the best, the awesomest, the goodest deals on Amazon. All right, one more. 200,000 with a whole bunch of exclamation points, marks. Picked up 90% of my system after getting back into the hobby during the past 10 months. No complaints here. That's awesome. Thank you. The donkeys are professionals. Greg Walrath, thank you. $5. Are there any streaming devices that natively support Apple Music without using AirPlay from my phone? Does Echo Link do that? Ironically, yes, it does. Let's see what I'm sure the links are on sale right now. All right. Going to go here, and we'll go, oopsie daisies. I'm going to change screens. Here we go. Link. And right there. Okay. What is that? It's not even on. It's not even on sale. Anyway, so this the only problem with the Echo Link streaming Apple Music is you can only use voice commands to get it to do it. So yes, this is one of the few, I think Sonos is the other one that will actually stream Apple Music natively. But what you have to do is you have to go into, man, we're getting a bunch of super chats. What you have to do is you have to go into the Alexa app, and then you have to set up your default music streaming service as Apple Music, put in your credentials, and then you can tell it what to play. And I think it will play playlists and things like that. And then I don't think the Apple Music app is actually embedded in the Alexa app, but it can be done, but it's a wonky way to do it. Dan M, $10. Woo, 200K. Thanks for all the videos and knowledge, man. Go get some coffee on me. Thank you so much. I'm drinking some coffee. Don Janosik, $19.99. You're the best. You're the best, Dan. All right. The other one that can do Amazon Music, but you have to install an app, is that Eversolo. It's the Ever Solo fancy streamer that everybody loves. Ever Solo streamer. Let's see. All right, so this one right here, the A6. All right, I'm gonna take this off. Thank you, Dan. All right, so you can install an app, I believe, and then stream it here natively because this is an Android device. Anyway, $860 though is a lot to ask. It's much cheaper to go with Weem Pro. Ooh, and it's $119. Oh, by the way, if you are going to shop on Amazon today and you want to support the channel without spending a nickel extra, there is a link in the description that and I'll put it right here too. There's a link in the description. If you click on that link before you do any of your shopping, then it helps out the channel a ton, and you don't have to spend any money at all. Here, I'll go here. Copy. All right, I'll put it right here too. So it's a great way to support the channel without spending a nickel. You don't have to buy me a super chat. You don't have to buy me a thanks. You don't have to be a patron. You can just click through and buy whatever you want to buy on Amazon. A tent, adult diapers, dog toothpaste, whatever it is, whatever you fancy. Yeah, so there you go. All right, so we have the Weem Pro, $120, which is an incredible deal. Look at that, 1,731 positive reviews, 4.5 star. Weem Mini, $78, which is a crazy deal. $79, 2,500 positive reviews. And then you can get the remote control. Let's see if the Pro Plus is on sale too. Plus. Pro Plus. Yes, it is significantly on sale. It's $175. So this is worth it just to get the remote control. Yeah, look at that. $175. Crazy deal. Crazy deal. Ramon Delgado. What do you get? Marantz NR 1200. It's $369. Oh, we got to find that. Is that on here? Let's go. Marantz NR 1200. Oopsie daisies. All right. That's $600 here. When new, now discounted and on sale on Amazon. I don't see it. I see the six. Oh, that's the 1510. Oh my goodness. This is actually a heck of a deal, man. It's got HEOS, which is terribly frustrating, but that is a great deal. Let's put this one in there. Dude. The cool thing about Amazon is like you can try this stuff out. And if you don't like it, you can return it. Crazy deal on the Marantz. Thank you, Ramon. If you guys know of any other crazy deals, pop them in here. Let's see what the Sonys are going for. Sony SSCS Fiverr. Ooh, 123. Not a bad deal. All right, 123 on the Sonys. Oh, Anastasios. Man, what a name, dude. That sounds like a name from some type of novel or something like that. $6.99 Canadian. Thank you, my friend, so much. Simon Hackshaw, $10. Congrats on this great achievement, sir, but take it. But it is now time for another watch review. Oh, I know. I've got one. I've got a really cool watch, actually, that I'm going to do a review on. Thanks for everything. Take care, brother. Thank you, Simon, so much. I've got it queued up. I've already done the B-roll for it and everything. It's ready to roll. I just need to hit record and record it. It's really cool. Very, very cool watch. Klipsch R41M have a crazy deal. Klipsch R41. What do we got going? Yeah, $110. That's exactly where this speaker should be. Actually, the 51 occasionally go down to $150. This was 2 years ago though. Yeah. This okay, 199. That's not a bad deal. That's where I don't know. It's kind of where these should be. They really should be about $150. $130. It's an okay deal. Let's see if the Elacs are on sale. Actually, let's see if the JBLs are. JBL Stage A. Usually JBL doesn't do a ton. All right. We got the ES15. This is a heck of a deal. This is a good speaker. ES15 at $195. Good speaker. Look at everybody like jockeying for search results. So you got Dali up there. I have no idea what these are. Polk ES15, good speaker, $195. Very good price. Sony SSCS5, good price. RB51 250. I'd stay away from that one. Stage A120, 150. Don't buy it at that. Oh, no 120. All right. NHT, look at that. R51. Yeah, it doesn't look like the JBLs. JBL doesn't like to play nice with Amazon. Let's look at some Sony subwoofer. Sony subwoofer. Emotiva is also running to Bring Me Your Dead. All right, at 150 is not bad. This is a decent sub for 150. Not 250, but at 150, it's pretty good. I think this goes all the way down to like 20 something. Solid subwoofer for $150. 115 watts. 10-inch. Anyway, all right. Let's go back to some of the comments here. Oopsies. All right, here we go. R41, there we go. What are you wearing today? Oh, my watch? Oh. I get the Rolex. James Cameron. Deep Sea on. We went up, did a little hiking. IMs? Question mark. Yes, let's take a look at some IMs. Fozzy Audio V3, $72. I want my $72. That's a bananas deal. Fozzy Audio. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we got Fozzy Audio BT20A, $56. It's a crazy price. TB10A. I've never listened to that one. $72 for the V3. Wow. BT20A Pro. Why is it 79 to what do we got here? $80. That's a great price. Very good price for the BT20A Pro. All right. $50 for my little phono preamp. That's a good deal too. Very good deal. What is this crazy thing? Look at the font here. They couldn't even get the font right. T3 2.1 with weird font. Look at that. That's cool. All right. Very good. Kurt Tittle Jr. Is there noticeable audio difference in the Emotiva Basics and XPA? There's a little bit. I was actually running the A1 monoblocks, and I was blind testing myself back and forth with the XPA Gen 3 2-channel running monoblock modules. I had a hard time telling the difference, but the price differential on that is pretty slim because I was running monoblock A1s. So those two came in around, I think, $950. And then the XPA Gen 3 2-channel with mono modules was about $1,200. But when I bought it, it was like $1,000. So the price is very close. The Sonics was very close too. I think there may be a little bit more juice on tap. Well, I know that on paper, there's a lot more juice on tap on the XPA Gen 3 2-channel. Sonically, though, they're very similar, but I would get the XPA if you can afford it, simply because like I got the 2 channel with mono modules, and then later I sent it in, and now that thing's fully loaded out with 11 channels. So that's what I use for my home theater. Um, that's what I would do, because you can build upon the XPA Gen 3, where you can't really with the basics, and nothing wrong with the basics. It's actually one of the best deals in audio. But um, if you're looking at it from like, I'm going to use this for a long time and I maybe want to get into home theater, then the XPA is probably the way to go. Carson, $10. Thank you so much. 200K. Congrats. Did that place servo ostrich burgers so you could feel better about avian gang activity? No, we wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. We went back in the gift shop, got my daughter a couple of stuffed animals. They had a poor lemur stuck in a cage and he was just going back and forth. I felt bad for him. But no, we wanted to get out of there. So yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want to enter, like I'm shutting off the entries for the 200K giveaway after this live stream. So if you're watching and you want to enter and you're not subscribed, even if you are subscribed, click on the link in the description, fill out the Google form. But after I'm done with this, I'm shutting down the entries, and then we're going to start randomly picking some winners. So yeah, there you go. Don't flame me too hard. But any good sound bars, dude? There's nothing wrong with sound bars. I have one in my bedroom and I love it. Wife's not going to let me set up a rig in our bedroom, so looking for a nice cheap sound bar. Well, nice and cheap usually don't go together. Occasionally they do. The problem is like most of the super ultra cheap stuff is really simple, like 2 channel stuff. So I would not buy super cheap soundbar from kind of a no-name brand. Let's go. Although this is what I have. I have the Klipsch Cinema 600. I have. Let's see. That 428 is actually not a bad deal at all. I don't know what the list is. So they have the list price at 550. 428, this is actually a good deal. It's a wireless sub, but more importantly, what you can do is you can add wireless surrounds to this, which, or you're gonna have to spend more money. But this thing is actually really, really good. For music, typical Klipsch, pretty forward. But yeah. So that's one option. The other option I would look at is you may be able to get away with the 7s, which are amazing. They're a lot more expensive though. Let's see what the 5s are. The 5s were deeply discounted for a while. Golly, I cannot believe you can still get the RB61 the 9s, the 5s. Okay, that's like the special edition though. Anyway, if you can find a regular pair of the 5s, they've been running those on sale for quite a while. But the RP600, not the RP600, the Cinema 600 is actually really good. I like it a lot. JPK, $5.20. Thank you. Congrats. After forgetting to use your link, I changed my Amazon bookmark to your link. Oh, thank you very much. What do you think about using 80 hertz crossover on all speakers? It depends on the speaker. I think that's a great kind of rule of thumb that you can use, but there's some very, very, very good speakers out there that can play easily into the 40s. And so you may be missing out on like the magic of your speaker if you're cutting it off at 80. So yeah, and then you may also have some room issues. So I'd play around with it. it's your speaker, your room, your crossover. But for smaller speakers, I think 80's absolutely a good place to start. But if you have, I don't know, like what did I just do? I just did a review on the Buchard P300, which are great, by the way. They can play easily down into, I think the 40s. Anechoic plays 37 in room, and they have a really nice tone to them. So, like if you have a nice pair of speakers that can go deep, or cross it over much lower than that, simply because you want to like appreciate, get your money's worth of that speaker. I think in a home theater application though, I don't know, 80's fine. But even I was playing the Buchards as my front, left, and right, and I was playing them as large, so I didn't have any crossover on them. They're great. Chickens in HD, $5. Thanks for the amazing content. Greetings from BFE, also known as Iowa. Listen, brother, I grew up in Nebraska, so that's really BFE. So we are simpatico. Even though there was a border between us. Carson, $5. I don't remember if you reviewed them, but any thoughts on using 3 of the Mica triple O speakers on their sides paired with a sub in place of a sound bar? Well, there's a couple things you have to consider with that. Number one, you're going to have an amplifier that's going to play, 3 channels. Then you're going to have a source that's going to be able to figure out 3 channels. Whereas if you have a sound bar, generally speaking, it's going to go HDMI, ARC, and then it's going to kind of figure out where to send what to where. Mike, so yeah, nothing wrong with what you're suggesting. It's just, I don't know how you're going to do the amplification. These are super, super, super low efficient, or have very low efficiency. Although it's going to have a little bit better efficiency because I'm sure those woofers are in parallel. But yeah, let's see. Does it give their efficiency? I mean, I know the RB40, what is it? R51.2, 41.2s or 42s or something like that, or something ridiculous like 83 dB. 83 dB, that's crazy. So you're going to have something that's going to drive 3 channels, and then you're going to have something like playing traffic comp. Otherwise, you're just going to have the same thing coming out of all 3 channels. And then you could look at something like the Schkit Sin, but that's $400 just on its own. And then you add 3 of these, which is another $300, and then a sub. So you're going to be getting up there if you actually want to have like legitimate multi-channel. If that makes sense. So if you're going to do mostly music, though, I would just look at trying to find like the 5s. I know Q Acoustics also. I think they're M20s. So here's a good deal if you're looking for a soundbar replacement. What is it? M20. Here we go. M20. Okay, so this is a really good price on these speakers, and they are extremely neutral. Oh, maybe I should show my screen. All right, this is a very good price on these. $400. I think at one time when these first came out, they were a much higher than even the $500 price here. So these have a sub out, of course. They have, I think USB in. So let's look at. We have USB optical sub out. You have an aux in. You have you can switch it right, left. It's a very good speaker for $400 if you're looking for a powered speaker or soundbar replacement. So you would have to run optical out of your TV into these because I don't see eARC. Anyway, you're going to want to add a sub though because these aren't super bassy, if I remember. Chris Studebaker, where you been my whole life? Looking forward to the SMSL A0300 with HDMI. Thanks for all the improvements to my music listening the past 2+ years. Also check out Electric Callboy. Very cool. Chris, thank you so much. Don't be a stranger on the Zooms. Ben Swanson, why no reviews of no sound products? I don't know. Stephen Gray, $25. Oh, Steve is a big time part of our community, the Patreon community. Every week, Steve does really cool, well recorded record. He kind of does a thing where he highlights some very good recordings, mostly on vinyl. Big congrats, well deserved, and big thank you for your generosity, Steve. Thank you for all that you do in the community. You're a pivotal part of our community, and it wouldn't be the same without you. All right. I took a chance buying the SMSL AO300 before you reviewed it. It has the same chips as the AL200. I hope the HDMI ARC is great, and I love the sub out. Congrats on 200K, by the way. Very cool. That sounds like a good product. I'll have to try to get one of those in, or check to see if I have one on the way, or check to see if it's in a box in the dining room, because it could be. All right. Where's Robert? I got to take you off. People can't see my face. After forgetting, okay, we're there. All right, we're already there. Steve Gray. All right. Any good deals on floor standing speakers? I bet there are. Let's go back to Q Acoustic. I think they're older stuff they're getting rid of. So we got the 3050s. They're $199. These are spectacular. They're not on sale, but they're really good. 3050Is, 400 a piece. Yeah, 400 a piece. Chances are Crutchfield's running deals too. Let's see. Oh, you might be able to get look at that, deals on Klipsch. You might be able to get, oh my goodness, I just went brain dead. Oh, here we go. Polk ES. The ES15s are on sale. Ooh, Reserve R100s, 421. That is a big deal. 650 when those first came out. All right. So you got the ES Center. All right. S60 ES, that they don't look like they're on sale. Oh, XT. Look at that. 279. Is that for two? Or is that one? Anyway, looks like some Polks are on sale. The Reserve series. If all the Reserve series is on sale, that's really awesome. Let's go R700. All right. It does not look like they're on sale. I guess a little bit. 1,100. How about $200? Look at these things. $500 for the Atmos, which if you're looking for Atmos speakers, I just picked up a pair of the Emotiva, I think A1s, and they're great. Let's see if Emotiva's. I know Emotiva is always running some type of sale. So this is for processors. Bring me your dead, but let's see, because they reduced the price of all their speakers. Whoops. All right. Yes. All right. So if you're looking for Atmos speakers, here, let's go, Jason. If you're looking for Atmos speakers, these are what I use, and for $180, they are incredible. Actually, one of my patrons uses these for a 2-channel setup, and he crosses them over like at 100 hertz, and they are really, 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 really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. I should have put my Emotiva affiliate over here. Anyway, if you're looking for Atmos speakers, that's what I would get instead of the Sonys. You're going to spend a little bit more money, but they're way better. Perfect. AO300 is arriving today. Man, who hyped that sucker up? I wish it was me. Look at Ben. Ben's apologizing. Don't apologize, Ben. You're not late. You're here. We're all here together. 200K, Ben. What do you think about that? Ben's got the best beard in the business. Ben sends me text messages all the time. He's like, "Hey, you should review this." And I reply, "You should review it and then send it over to me and I'll post it on the channel." Polk OWM3 116. This is like a Swiss Army knife speaker. Okay, OWM3. I have a pair of these and I've used them a lot. Paintable grills. That's funny. I've used these a lot. Anyway, on the back, there's a bunch of different mounting options. So you can put them in the corner, you can put them on the ceiling. I've had them mounted kind of like this right here, pointing down. I've also had them mounted like this, but kind of sandwiched between the corners of my ceiling. So yeah. And I think these regularly priced are about 170, 180. Yeah, regular price 180. I don't think they're worth the 180, but at $116 for surround speakers or for heights or something like that, very good deal. If you have a little bit extra, I would still stick with Emotiva, but a heck of a deal. And some people, I know Zeos did a review on these, and they have a 1-inch soft dome tweeter. They make no bass whatsoever, but they have a 1-inch soft dome tweeter. They're super clean, clear, very good for vocals. That's why they make such a good surround speaker or height speaker. But you're going to need a subwoofer, and you're going to need to cross them over pretty high. But yeah, thank you, Greg. That is an awesome deal on a very versatile speaker. But if you're using them for 2-channel, definitely going to have to run a subwoofer. And hopefully you can high pass them. Deals inspired by your recent history. See all deals. What do we got here? We got some toys. Ooh, Legos are on sale. I want to see what Legos are on sale. Sorry. Bear with me. I want Star Wars Legos. Anyway, never mind. We'll go back here. All right, let's go back to the comments. Bloop. All right, we got more AO300. 513. Oh my goodness, sorry. I probably just made you guys jump. 513 people. This is crazy. Crazy. Hey, y'all. If you're new here, check out, fill out the Google form down in the description. Last day, last hour to enter to win a whole bunch of hi-fi stuff. Speakers from Wharfdale, speakers from SVS, amplifier from SVS, speakers from Q Acoustic, turntables from U-Turn, turntables from Project. We got a tube amp from Black Ice Audio. We got DACs from Gishelli Labs. We got a DAC from Cambridge Audio, a streamer from Cambridge Audio, streamer from Weem. Fozzy Audio, I think, is giving away some V3s and a bunch of stuff. Crazy stuff. But you're not going to win if you don't fill out the Google form. It's right down there in the description. Click on it, sign up. I will let people know via email. So if anybody in the comments says you've won anything, you haven't. What they're really trying to do is take money from you. Rob Hawk, Canadian, $13.99. Do graduations to 200K. Thank you so much. I think that's a talk to text right there. Do graduations to 200K. I love that very much. Ween Mini, $79. Heck of a deal. Heck of a deal. Don't know why, but the Sony SSCS5 are supposed to be used standing straight up. So say the instructions. Do not install the speakers in an inclined position. Steven, you can do whatever you want. It's your speaker. Your speaker. Ween Pro 120. That's right. That was the first one we went over. Klipsch RP 600M2 489. Wow. I love Klipsch. I love the folks over at Klipsch. One of the things I don't love about Klipsch is their pricing. Because let's say you were an early adopter of this speaker, which came in at $750 when it was first released. And then within like 2 months it goes down to 450 or something. That would incense me. I would be livid with that. But that is the world we live in when it comes to the Klipsch pricing. With all that said, if you're interested in getting the speaker, $489 is the place to get them. Waltz TV. Actually, though, if you're going to buy them, I'd buy them from Crutchfield, because you got 60-day return policy with Crutchfield. That's what I would do. Victor Petrov, 50 BGN. Thank you. Congrats, Randy. Here's to another 200K. Thank you, my friend. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. James Minoto. You're not lying. I might have to get Taco Tuesday. You should all get yourself a nice vintage Stanley thermos. Put soup in here. Put pasta in here. Put coffee in here. Whatever you want to keep cold or hot. Anything. Then you don't have to go into the kitchen to get more coffee when you're doing an awesome live stream with 533 of your closest friends. Then when it's empty, you can urinate in it, so you don't have to leave. Might want to clean it out afterwards, though. All right. Crutchfield has customer service too. If I need advice, that's right. Crutchfield is great. It is awesome. Love Crutchfield. I should have put my Crutchfield link in here. After this is over, I'll put links to Crutchfield and Emotiva and everything. Karsten, will one of the coveted Shelly burritos fit in the Stanley? I think so. If you fold it up just right, compress it. Getting it in is the easy part. Getting it out can be a bit more challenging. So just keep that in mind when you're stuffing a ginormous burrito into your Stanley thermos. May not come out in one piece. Sennheiser HD 600 for $285. Oh, someone mentioned IEMs. Let's go check out and see what we got going for IEMs. I want to legitimately just search Chinese IEMs. I don't think it'll probably come up. Let's just go IEMs. Look at that, KZ. All right. ZS10. I think I've had these. These are pretty good. A little bit spicy on top. 7 hertz Sal Notes. I think this is the one that they did with that was some collaboration. Not this one, but there's another one. No, that's not right. They weren't $18. Moondrop Aria. $70. Choose 18. I think if I remember correctly, these are really good for the price. I mean, oh, here you go. Sennheiser IE900. A paltry $999, marked down from $1,300. K-Bear, never heard of those. KZ needs to slim down their product line. Kiwi Ears Cadenza. These are one of my favorites. $28. Oh, these are the ones right here. The Crinicals. They're okay. They don't have any bass though. Oh, I always tell myself I'm going to buy these and I never do. This is the. Oh, this is the 4. I wonder if they're up to 5. I think they are up to 5. $248 for these. I had the 3 version of this. I always say I'm going to buy them. I always put them in my cart and I never buy them. I'll put them in the cart. You know what I bought last Prime Day, which I was not thrilled with it, was the Audio Technica. The 120, the turntable, which is actually right there. I would say it's plastic fantastic, but I don't even think it's fantastic. It's all right, but man, comparing that to like stuff from Fluence or U-Turn, dude, I would take a Fluence or U-Turn every day of the week over that Audio Technica. I mean, I know they've got a lot of brand equity and everything, but and I know it's a direct drive, but it just didn't. I don't like the. I mean, it's ugly. I just didn't like it. Do you still have the Michelle turntable? Look at it, Billy. It's so beautiful. I do. I actually, every once in a while, after I review something, I take a little time before I say to whoever sent it to me, hey, I'm done with the review. I can send this back. Michelle has been one of those where I've been like, hey, I haven't quite emailed you back because I kind of like your turntable. But I'll email them back today. I don't want to be holding on to a $2,000 turntable. That's not right of me. Sony STRAN 1000 is $598, $300 off. I've never heard of that. Let's check it out. Sony STR dash AN 123. Click. Oh, it's a 7-channel receiver. I've never heard it. I know the 5-channel one that I had in was not good, but I mean, I'm sure it's okay. When it comes to home theater receivers, I'm a bit of a snob. So the ones that I like are pretty much anything from Marantz. I like the Pioneers that have Dirac in them. Actually, I have one of those. And then I like the MR1 from Emotiva. Outside of that, like I haven't had any in that have impressed me. And you can get an Onkyo. There's a really nice Onkyo that has Dirac, and it also has preamp outs for every channel. So at that point, you can put whatever amp you want on them. It is out of focus. I'm listening to mine as I watch you. I would pick this up and show it to you a little bit more closely, but I would legitimately rip everything off my desk here, and then this live stream would come to a screeching halt. Let's see. All right. Hopefully nobody texts me. All right, there it is. Look at that. Look how dirty my table is. It's wonderful. I love it. It's very good. Very good. Oh, I think we missed a super chat. Down. Stevie D, my man, $10. Steve, don't give me money. Just stay put in your chair. Don't go walking around. Onkyo RZ50. Love it. Stevie D, $10. Thank you so much. Good morning, brother. Thanks for all you do for it all, my friend Iggy. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. Steve actually gave me, I don't know if you can see it. There we go. That boombox up there. I'm not going to tilt this anymore. Steve gave me that. Now, my camera's all messed up because my desk is so dirty. There we go. Wrist check. I already did it. It's Rolex Deep Sea James Cameron edition. This is my hoss. This is the big boy. What's a little dirt between friends? Kudos on 200K. Thank you, Jazzy J30. So much. All right, let's see what else. What else do you think we should look up? What other good deals? All right, so we've been through the Weem. Weem's on sale. Fozzy Audio's on sale. Let's see if any SMSL is on sale. SMSL. Click. Let's see if SMSL is on sale. No, but look at that. Weem is buying up some space. All right. SA300, 110. That's a little bit long in the tooth. I'd steer you away from the SA. Oh, here we go. The SU1's $70, which is incredible. Really good little DAC. AL200, 220, down from 260. Really, really good. If I could have one little amp in like my garage or a den or something, it would be this speaker amp. The DL200 is great too. 8018, long in the tooth. I would stay away from that one now. DA9, pretty good. It's getting up there though in age too. I don't know that one. A100, I don't know. I think I actually did that one. SU9, here we go. 439, very good sounding DAC. A300. Oh, this is the one that you can bridge. Yeah, this is a good price too, 172. It's a little bit wonky though when you bridge it, and I had to do it about 2 or 3 different ways. I mean, I kept doing it the right way, but I had to do it like 2 or 3 times for it to actually work. Yeah. D400 SC. I don't think I had that one. Yeah. Oh, here we go. A Relic music receiver, HDMI ARC. I just bought. I don't know if it was one of these. Was it? Anyway, I just bought one because I gave the H50 a really terrible review because it is terrible. And so I didn't figure they'd be sending me the preamp version, so I just bought it. All right. Oh, Soundcore Anchor also on sale. Yeah, Soundcore is actually a sponsor of the channel now. I'm doing another sponsor. So I just did the Liberty 4 NC, which is great. Actually, do I have them in my pocket? Yeah, I do. They're going to get some free pub. All right. These are the ones that, let me go here. So Soundcore has been kind enough to sponsor the channel for these. And then I've got a little Bluetooth speaker I'm going to be talking about too. These are really nice. They sound really good. Boop. And then a little Bluetooth speaker, which I just got in today, and I gave it to my daughter, and I'm like, hey, play with this. Tell me what you think of it. But I will be mentioning that. It won't be a review. It's legit. I'll be talking about it for about a minute because Soundcore supports the channel and makes all this happen. You don't like Bluetooth? Don't buy it. But if you're into convenience, I'll tell you what, the IEMs, the Liberty 4, Liberty 4 NC, the Liberty 3 Pro, Liberty 4 Pro, like I legitimately use those all the time. So I love them. All right, Anchor Soundcore. There it is right there. Bevel. All right, what do we have here? A40s, never heard those. 3S, never heard those either. I personally, if you're going to be buying these, try to step up to the, I don't know, $50, $70. I think this is the thing I just got in. No, I don't think. I think I got a step up, couple step up version. Soundcore A2s. I've never had their over ear. I've had these, the P3s. These are pretty good. That's actually a pretty good discount. The Liberty 4 NC are really good with their noise canceling. All right. There you go. Check out Soundcore. And I legitimately use them every day. So it's not just me saying it because they sponsor the channel, but I legitimately use them every day. Randy, my friend, you have been instrumental in my return to audiophilia. It seems like some type of, what's funny is that sounds like an affliction, but what we really do have, we We really are afflicted. Fozzie BT20A, well, Fozzie BT20 Pro, Wii Mini, SMSL SU1, Sony B3700. I don't know that one. Yamaha 801s, great little system to play with. That sounds great. Does sound great. Speaking of Yamaha, let's see what they have going. Yamaha. Let's see if they're 5-piece. No, look at that. It went up to $381. Do not buy this for $381. It regularly goes on sale for like $150. Like the 1200 is there. Yeah. So don't even get remotely close to this one. Usually you can get this whole entire setup for $150. Yeah. Yep. Yamaha S, $199. This is just absurd. Like, it almost makes me angry that this is $199. What makes me angry is people actually paying $199 for it. So yeah, that makes me sad. So don't buy that. Buy it when it's $150. All right, let's get back. Hit the like button, everybody. Yeah, please. We have 548 people on here. I'll just do a countdown, see how many people can hit the like button in like 10 seconds. 10. Hit the like button, please. 548 people. 9. Hit the like button. We just hit 200,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. What are we at? 8. 7, 6. 5, 4. Please hit the like button. 3, 2, 1. Hit the like button. Thank you. Kurt, the Czech OSD Trovos line. May have to go to website for bestest deal. They've been on sale all summer and come with DSP to help blend into the system. I've heard good things about OSD, and I actually talked to them, not this year, but last year at Cedia. They said they were going to send me some stuff. They never did. Anything else on Z Reviews collaboration audio gear? Yeah. I can't remember. These are called... I can't remember what these are called. It's a girl's name. JoJo. That's what it is. I think these are awesome. Love the JoJos. Very good. I think they're less than $50. Really like them. I really like them. I'm still rocking some KGs from the mid-90s. I haven't felt the need to replace them, though I often wonder if I'm missing out how today's cheap speakers compare. I don't know, man. I haven't had a pair of KGs. I've seen them on like Facebook Marketplace, and I've been tempted to buy a pair, but I know people like rave about the KGs. So, but I've never heard them, so I couldn't say whether or not they're good. Would the topping E50 DAC benefit from an external toroidal power supply? It could. I don't know what is it, 12 watts? Let's see. Topping E50. Could be 5 watts, but I doubt it. I bet it's 12 watt. A lot of people think that a toroid it just says, what does it say on there? I can't see it. Oh, it's 5 volt. Look at that. All right, it is 5 volt. A lot of people say that toroids improve the sound. So I personally have my Geshelli Labs J2 on a toroidal. But it's also because I just had it. Somebody sent it to me. Someone sent me one, and I didn't ask for it to be sent to me. But they sent it, and then I was just like, how much do I owe you? And then they actually gave me a number. You know, when somebody gives you something, you're like, how much do I owe you? And then you expect them to say, nothing. This time I said, how much do I owe you? And they said, $220. And I was like, okay. So I paid them $220, even though I never asked for it. Anyway. All right. Is the E50 on sale? Yeah, $175. You know, this thing used to be $250 when it first came out. And then it dropped to $200. So $175 is not a bad deal for this one. Although, let's see if the DL200 is on sale. SMSL DL200. This has just been a little darling. Yes, it is on sale, $170. This to me is just such a good piece of equipment. It's got a crazy headphone amplifier on it. And I said in the review, they really missed an opportunity by not having a regular analog input to be able to use this just as a headphone amp. Like, for instance, if you had a better DAC that you wanted to use, they're really missing an opportunity. And I wish they would come out with just a headphone amp version of this, because the headphone amp is just that good. It's so powerful too. So I would really highly recommend this, the DL200 at $170. So it's $20 off. There you go. All right. Did I miss it? Holy cow. Carson, man, 2 question marks. Do you think the Emotiva Flex subs with the crossover will be restocked at some point? Any worthwhile budget streamers with a display? I don't know. I know that Emotiva does have a container or 2 coming in. So I don't know. I can't tell you that. I know they are restocking some things, but I don't know if they'll be restocking the Flex subs. Any worthwhile budget streamers with a display? That's the problem. There aren't any. None exist. If you could stomach calling the Eversolo whatever A6 budget, then that would be the only one. Okay, let me take that. I'm going to walk this back. If you're a little bit DIY inclined, you can build a Raspberry Pi and get a Raspberry Pi or a variety of other displays, and then get a Raspberry Pi enclosure that can fit the display, and you can have a budget streamer with a display for probably under $300. But you're going to have to run Volumio, or you're going to have to run what is that? RoPi E for a Roon endpoint. It's going to be a little clunky, but it does work. I've built one and it does display album art. But you got to be a little DIY inclined. Because it doesn't take a while to like assemble it. It takes a little while to get the software to work seamlessly. And that software never works seamlessly. Pioneer VSX 50% off at $350. Get the heck out. Pioneer VSX $534. Look at that. Oh, the list price is only $379. I have the VSX VLX something. Anyway, still not a bad deal. I have the VSX LX3 something. I have the one with Dirac. And there you go. Check out the FIO R7 as well, similar to the Eversolo, slightly cheaper. Yeah, I saw that. I actually asked for that and never got it. I built a streamer 8-channel amp using a Raspberry Pi 4 and Hi-Fi Berry DAC thingy a while back. Yeah, I think it's fun if you're into that type of thing. I personally enjoy that type of a thing. I built a Raspberry Pi a long time years ago, and it worked. It's the software that can be a little hiccupy. Hardware wise, they work. You get a Raspberry Pi, what is it, the 3 or the 4? Yeah, I think I bought a 2 or 3 and then had a digital output little hat that I put on there. So yeah, Emotiva is phasing out their introductory subline. I don't know if they have plans for another affordable line. Depends on your budget and needs. Could build a nice sub, or folk here can offer something nice. Yeah, so you can talk to Emotiva, but I wouldn't be too concerned about feature products coming out of Emotiva, and it's not just their intro, because like the SE8 and the SE12 are their introductory line, or their entry level, and then they have a step up that they were completely blowing out from a price standpoint. So yeah, there's a lot of options from Emotiva, and they're a great outfit. Cheap Android tablet will work too. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. An old phone would work. There's all sorts of stuff, but there's a certain like Rubicon when it comes to streamers. An old computer will work. An old iPad will work. An old Android phone will work. A Raspberry Pi will work. So there's what I would call the technologically or techno inclined, maybe a little bit younger. And then there's people that just want to stream music. So there's a giant Rubicon chasm, if you will. You can do all sorts of stuff to stream music, yes. But at some point, somebody does not want to be tethered to their hi-fi on an old Android phone. And that's where I think the Weem comes in, because you can get a Weem Mini for $80. AirPlay 2, fully functioning streamer. You don't have to worry about being tethered to anything, and it's $80, actually $72 today. And then you can output that to a DAC if you want to, or whatever. You can use the internal DAC. Then you got the Weem Pro. That's like what, $120 today. So for me personally, buying a Weem Mini for $72 or a Weem Pro for $120 is way more convenient, and I'm not going to pull my hair out, and I'm not going to knock off my DAC by turning around too quickly because I'm tethered to something. So that's what I would do. But absolutely, you can cobble together something with old components, and yes, indeed, stream music from a variety of different things. How convenient it is for you and how easy it is going to be to stream that music is fundamentally up to folks. I think the younger generation, maybe people a little bit younger than me, makes sense. A lot of people are in IT or in the audio and stuff like that. But there's a balance between convenience and then price. And so, yeah. I know there's a lot of folks that would be like, why would you want a streamer? You can just stream from your computer. Absolutely. But what you're doing is you're looking through your pane of glass. There's a whole bunch of panes of glass, and everybody else is looking through a different one. So I know if I try to like tell my dad to just stream from the computer, he'd be like, what? The thing that I play solitaire on? And I'd be like, yeah. He's like, anyway. Ed Holman, congrats on 200K. You worked hard for this. I am proud to be a member of the Cam fam. Ed, I'm proud to have you, man. You're an integral part to our community. You're awesome. Hey, D. Nolan from Omaha. What up? Started using my old LG G7 with built-in Saber quad DAC as a streamer. Sounds great and can be controlled with my current phone. We'll probably send back my Wii Mini and save some cash. There you go. Get that $70 back or $80 back. Yeah, the LG G7s with the Saber DACs were incredible pieces of equipment. And they're so incredible that they're discontinued because nobody bought them. Because unfortunately, audiophiles are not commonplace. Nobody cared about the poor LG G series, even though it was a spectacular hardware device. Nobody cared about it. But again, how are you controlling this from your current phone? Did you have to like install some other software? Because I tried this. I tried to use something and I put like some remote app on it to try to control it, and it was the clunkiest thing I've ever tried to do. Is it possible? Yes. Does that sound good? That system right there? Yes. No way though that some 60-year-old person that's not into IT is going to do that. But if you guys are interested in like a portable player, you can get some of these LG G phones on like eBay on the cheap, and it's actually probably a really good sounding like digital audio player, for sure. I think I missed a super chat. There you go, Dan. $4. Thank you. Oh, Plex amp. All right. Here's like I've never even played with Plex amp, and I do this for a living. So yeah, from your server again. Perfect example here. How many people have a server? Like I have a NAS, but the majority of the people out there, like you, nothing against you, man. Like you're completely in the minority. Like you're such a sub. Like you have let's have the audiophile Pi. All right, so let's have tech Pi. All right, we got the tech Pi, and then the audiophile Pi is just a tiny, slim slice of that pie. And then what you are like technologically advanced. You have a server. You're using Plex amp. You're using all that stuff. You're an infinitesimal piece of the audiophile community, and good for you because like you can do all this stuff. The majority of the people cannot do what you're doing. And that's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like talk about the Weem and other stuff like that. That's super easy to use. But generally people, and I imagine you're probably a pretty smart person. Generally people that are super smart have a hard time like empathizing with the people that aren't as smart as you are. So good for you, man. Use Plex, use your LG phone. But for the majority of the people, they're going to be way better off using a Weem Mini or a Weem. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know, very niche use case. That's cool though. I have a NAS, and actually, there's something coming out from a company that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, I wasn't knocking the Weem or anything. No, I know, and I'm not trying to knock you. I think everything you're saying, but every time I talk about a streamer, there's comments that come in that basically are along the lines of use your computer, use an old iPad, use this, and it's always like kind of stated like, oh, it's just obvious. And for most people, there's no way that they'll be able to do that. But for guys like you, it is absolutely, you should do that. And a lot of people aren't tethered to a computer either. Like I don't have a computer in my living room. But yeah, actually, I should probably talk to somebody like you about setting up something like a Plex server or something like that. Because I would like to play around with that. And I do have a NAS. Have you ever done DIY RCA power / speaker cables? I've done speaker cables, actually somewhat of a popular video. It was a fun video. I did it early on in the channel. Now nothing special. I just got some banana, Amazon Basics banana terminations, some, not pure copper, but as pure as copper as you can get. And then some like vinyl. It was a fun video. Never done RCAs and I've never done a power cable. But yeah, it was fun. I think for like $50, you can make, you can get 100 feet of $50. You can get the banana plugs, the cable, all the stuff, and you can have a whole bunch of. Actually, right now, I run my DIY cables in the office. Is the Weem remote useful? I have one. I've personally never used it, but I have one of my patrons who does use it, and it's useful for like volume up, volume. Well, you can't use it volume up if you're not using their digital volume control. I think it's useful for like muting and stuff like that. Love your channel, sir. Thank you. Beehole Patrol. Plex is pretty easy to set up. You can set up locally for free. I have to look at that. Does the Weem remote control the built-in equalizer? No idea. Like I said, I've never played with it. Difference of TV DAC to dedicated streamer. I think it depends on the TV. It depends on the streamer too. If you have a streamer like the Eversolo D6, probably that's got a really good DAC in it. So probably going to walk all over most of the DACs in the TV. Schlock, I coupled it together from old PC parts and used Unraid OS. Took a ton of time to learn and get it set up properly, but cheap, LOL. That is cool. I always like envy people that can be like, oh, I've got 3 old computers and, I created a Skynet server. I think that's pretty cool. Congrats, 200K subs. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. I have a Weem Pro with a remote and haven't even put batteries in it. Yeah. Mood works too for Raspberry Pi, but I am a nerd and had to tweak it A little for Rune. Yeah. Skynet. LOL. All right. I think we're going to call it. We're going to do this again tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Usually one out of the 2 days you get a really good deal. And like, so you know what? Let's check out the Elax BS41s. See if the BS41s are on sale today. I'm going to do some, I wasn't very prepared for this because I just got back from a little road trip. So I'm going to do some more research tonight and see what I can find. All right. 41s are not really on sale. Let's see. B6.2 is not really on sale. There's the Marantz 1200. They're really pushing that thing. They want to get them out the door. Here's actually a really good deal. So these are the first gen Unify UB50 UB5s. $300 is a great price. When this thing came out, I think they were $500 to $600. They take a ton of power though. So to get the most out of them, you've really got to put some juice on them. But if you've got a really high power amplifier, which you probably don't if you're spending $300 on a pair of speakers, but if you have a really powerful amplifier, these first gen Unifies, a little bit warm, but man, they throw a huge soundstage. They're really good. Really, really, really good. Really good. I love my LG V60 until the 3.5 jack went bad. Yeah, and you're kind of hosed when that happens. The Tushy Travel is over 30% off at $19.99. Just saying. Oof, Jason W. Is this Jason Wallace? If it is, he's my best friend. Is it you, Wallace? All right, let's go. Tushy Travel. Oh, no, that's sushi. The sushi travel bidet. How funny would that be? Travel. Oh, look at that. It actually exists. All right. Oh, how gross. Oh my God. That's so gross. Gross. Oh, yuck. Why? Why? Just get some baby wipes, man. Who's going to carry this around? And like, what happens when you mix this up with your water bottle? Oh, that's good. There's all sorts of these portable. Yuck. Ugh. It's gross. Oh, looks like a water bottle. Yep. Yep. On sale for a reason. I'm hoping you only use the small, not the whole thing. My goodness. $20 for a water bottle. Yep. Flushable wipes for the win. Absolutely. Just do that. Well, not him, sadly. Oh, well, I thought you were my buddy who was like trolling me. Ships Ahoy, thanks. All right, we're gonna end it on the travel bidet. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for making my dreams come true. 200K subs, crazy. We hit it before the 3-year anniversary. I think in about 9 days or 7 days. It's the 3-year anniversary of this channel, and to be at 200,000 subscribers, all you all watching and supporting me is just absolutely mind bending to me. So I hope you all have a great day. We'll be back here tomorrow talking about more deals and seeing what other great deals there are available. And y'all have a great Tuesday. So I love you. Bye. 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 See you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow.